Hi there, I'm Barbara Cutrera, and this video is about Mercy, Book 3 in the Real World series. This is probably the most gritty book of the entire series. It is very, very emotional. I mean, each of the books deals with extremely difficult situations and emotions that people face in their challenges, whether it is with substance abuse, child abuse, neglect, infidelity, sexual abuse, whatever the case may be. It's quite a real story, which is why I called this the Real World series. I actually had a boss who was a beta reader of mine when I first started writing novels, and she was so funny because she said, this kind of stuff never happens in the real world. And then some things happened with another coworker, and she came back to me and she's like, you know what, all of this stuff really happens and worse, which unfortunately is true. And so in Mercy, we are really faced with watching Daniel struggle with mental illness. Everything traumatic that happened to him as a child, things he can't remember, things he can remember, are just coming back to bite him, basically, mentally. He is pushed to a breakdown. And Tristan and Sarah, as usual, are there for him and for each other. He and Sarah have been married for quite a while by the time Mercy comes out. And Tristan has been his father-in-law, but really his father for most of his life. So they form this very cohesive, intimate family unit, if you want to call it that, although certainly they have many other people in their world. But they're really very codependent in good ways and in bad ways throughout this entire series. So in Mercy, we see Daniel really, he's just had a complete collapse mentally. And his family is trying to get him to make it through it. Basically, what can they do to help him come out on the other side without killing himself? And so in Mercy, we see everyone in the Mays Nash family and their friends coming together to do everything they can and really trying to help Daniel cope, but also to uncover the actual secrets behind his childhood and what really happened, because there's so much that's still buried in his mind that he has not been able to allow himself to come out, to enter into his mind. He's compartmentalized so much that it's all just been deeply, deeply buried. And so in Mercy, we see everyone coming together to help him to make it through. And I'm not going to tell you what happens because it is very gripping up until the very end. The reader really doesn't know if he is going to come through it or not. So I hope that you read it and that you follow Daniel's journey and Sarah and Tristan's and see just how things unfold, and if there is indeed hope for Daniel and for Tristan and Sarah and all the people they love, and will they have a future together. Thank you. Happy reading.